let me just say one thing. Welcome back, Sailor Moon, to the big screen, right where you belong. Hey guys, it's Bodhi01 here, back at it again, and I'm gonna be doing a movie slash thoughts video on the new Sailor Moon Cosmos movie that's coming out in summer 2023. And it's hitting theaters. It's not streaming on Netflix just like Sailor Moon Crystal Eternal like it did last year, you know. So, my initial thoughts for this movie, you know. I'm going to have to say that a lot of people have said before that I have a lot of mixed feelings. I wouldn't say mixed feelings. I have very high hopes for this movie, like I did with Eternal. And I'm wondering if this is going to be like a second part to that Netflix movie. Is it going to be like a spin-off movie for Eternal, you know? I mean, the first time I got into Sailor Moon was back in 2019, you know, of September, you know. And I know I did a video of this way back in like what, September, I think, but I'm gonna delete that old video. So my initial thoughts when I was watching that trailer, you know, I was like stunned that I was gonna be excited for this movie, you know. And I know I checked on the IMDb page that it's gonna be in theaters worldwide, you know, not just Japan, you know. But I want to see a Sailor Moon movie in theaters, you know. But I'm having mixed thoughts if it's going to take place after Eternal, or is it going to be like a new story? Or is it going to be like a new story? Or is it going to be like a new story for Sailor Moon, you know? I just think with all the popularity of Sailor Moon that we got over the years, like it started out in 1995, and then it's still very popular. It's still very popular to this very day, you know. Heck, they came out with a reboot back in 2014 called Sailor Moon Crystal, and then it ended in 2016. I mean, I didn't even know what Sailor Moon even was at the time. I was more going through my whole brony phase back in 2013 to 2018 when I stopped watching my brony stuff, you know. And look, it is hard to say that Sailor Moon has a following to it, you know. Remember in 2014 we were getting, or should I say not 2014. Remember last year we were getting Sailor Moon stuff on Netflix, you know, Sailor Moon Eternal, Crystal. They were pushing the popularity of Sailor Moon last year just so they could just so they could release Eternal on Netflix for the first time last year, But going back, you know, you know, and there is a character in Sailor Moon. Remember when they released Sailor Moon Sailor Stars? They had someone who replaced Chibiusa, and that was Chibi Chibi. So imagine she being in Crystal for the very first time, you know. And I know that there has been controversial, with Sailor Moon, and about the two other Guardians, Uranus and Neptune, saying that they're cousins, Well, look at the Lightyear movie. There's two girls kissing in that movie. It's fine to see. There's a lot of controversial going through that in media nowadays, Even autism, Heck, I'm high functioning. I have autism as well, And it's totally fine to see that in kids' media. Like, for example, I'm just going with the gay and lesbian thing first. I mean, Adventure Time did it, Steven Universe did it, freaking Arthur, that ended this year. A PBS Kids show. Nobody knew that in 2017, Mr. Ratburn was gay, And there's a lot of controversial about autism going on in social media as well. I mean, hell, Thomas and Friends did it, and especially Sesame Street. And in 2017, that they introduced a new character with autism named Julia for the first time, who has autism, It is, like I said, it's perfectly fine to see that in media nowadays, And remember that they released a live-action series of Sailor Moon back in 2003 called Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. But I didn't know what that was until this year, until I discovered it, Heck, there are even a lot of YouTubers who are into Sailor Moon. Like, for example, my friend John's Jovel Pictures is a fan of Sailor Moon. Heck, Sailor Moon is still popular to this very day, It's one of the more popular animes there is to this very day, But all I gotta say is I'm just excited for this film if it hits my local theater, you know. I know they said it was going to be worldwide, but I'm really hoping that they release this in theaters. I'm just saying. So this has been my final thoughts on Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Cosmos, you know. Anyways, my next video isn't going to be coming out for another week. So I think I might be done posting stuff on my channel for like a week until I find something new to put on here, you know. But anyways, this is Bodie01 signing out, and take care, everyone.